Welcome to Brain Vision.
So this is 8.7. We have a 45-gram golf ball. It's starting from rest, and then it's undergoing a 2-millisecond impact from a golf club. And this then causes it to leave the ground at 25 meters per second. And what we need to find out is what is the average force that the golf club is exerting on the golf ball during the impact with it. Now, we know that the impulse is equal to both the change in momentum of an object and the average force times the length of time that the force was being exerted. If we're not allowed to use the average force, or we happen to know what the dependence on time of the force is or whatever, this is an integral, but here it's just, this is the expression we need to use for this. So it's straightforward enough to rearrange this. And this shouldn't be surprising because this is the expression, well, if you take the limit of this expression as delta t goes to 0, then this is just Newton's second law stated in the general momentum form where F equals dp dt. It's the average force. Now the ball starts with 0 momentum because it's at rest. So the change in momentum is just equal to its final momentum. This is 25 meters per second times the 45 grams of mass that it has, divided by our 2 milliseconds. So it's 0.002 seconds. And so now this force works out to be 562 newtons. So that's all well and good. Now, the other thing that the question asks us to consider is whether the weight of the ball is significant in this problem. So we found the force that the golf club is exerting on here, but this isn't going to work if the weight is actually significant, because then that would be contributing to the forces acting on the ball, and we'd be in trouble. But it's easy enough to check what the weight of the ball is. On the surface of the Earth, it's just equal to its mass times the standard acceleration of gravity. And so this is our 45 grams times, let's call it 10, because that'll be close enough, meters per second squared. And this is less than half a Newton. Now, considering that this is very small compared to the answer we got, assuming that the weight didn't matter, then making that assumption works, because this is gigantic compared to this. So here's how you can figure out what the average force on the golf ball was if you happen to know how long the club is in contact with it, and then you don't need to worry about the weight of the golf ball for this.